Imagine a planet where it rains glass, sideways. A world so deadly that even the concept of life would burn, freeze, and shatter in seconds. This isn't science fiction, it's science fact. Welcome to the most horrifying planet ever discovered, a place that defies everything we thought we knew about the universe, HD 1897333b. From the moment astronomers first caught a glimpse of this monstrous gas giant, orbiting a star just 64 light-years away, they knew something was very, very wrong. At first glance, it looked peaceful, a beautiful blue world, like a cosmic twin of Earth. But that blue glow is not the reflection of oceans or skies. It's the reflection of murderous glass particles suspended in its atmosphere. The entire planet is cloaked in silicate particles, making its blue color the result of scattered light from airborne glass. And when the winds pick up, and they do, it becomes a nightmare that shreds anything in its path. You see, the winds on HD 1897333b aren't your ordinary gusts. They rip across the planet at 8,700 kilometers per hour, that's over 7 times the speed of sound. Imagine standing on a world where glass rain slashes through the air sideways at hypersonic speeds. If a spaceship even dared to enter that storm, it wouldn't just be destroyed, it would be erased. And here's the horrifying part, the planet's temperature is so extreme that even metal would vaporize in seconds. The day side reaches more than 1,200 degrees Celsius, hotter than molten lava, while the night side is hundreds of degrees colder. This creates a constant, violent tug-of-war of air and plasma swirling endlessly, a storm that's been raging for billions of years. There's no calm, no peace, no break. Just eternal chaos. But HD 1897333b isn't the only cosmic nightmare out there. The universe has more horrors lurking in the dark. Take WASP-12b, for example, a planet being eaten alive by its own star. Yes, literally consumed. It's so close to its sun that the gravitational pull stretches it into an egg shape, tearing away its atmosphere piece by piece. Scientists estimate that in a few million years, it will be completely gone, vaporized into nothing. It's a planet that is dying in real time, right before our eyes. And then, there's DRES-2b, often called the darkest planet ever found. This world reflects less than 1% of light that hits it, making it blacker than coal, blacker than asphalt, blacker than the void itself. Even if you were orbiting it, you wouldn't see it. You'd only feel its presence as a crushing force in the dark. Imagine a world so dark that even light refuses to exist there. It's not just terrifying, it's cosmic despair made real. And what about Kelt 9b? This one is truly from hell. With a surface temperature of 4,300 degrees Celsius, it's hotter than most stars. Its atmosphere is filled with evaporated metals like iron and titanium, literally, metal vapor floating through the air. The planet orbits its star once every 1.5 days, meaning it's being roasted from every angle. If HD 1897333b is a world of glass and storms, Kelt 9b is a furnace of death, a place where even atoms struggle to survive. But the nightmare doesn't end there. Consider Quoro 7b, a planet so close to its star that the entire surface is an ocean of molten rock. Lava tides rise and fall like seas of fire. Daytime reaches nearly 2,000 degrees Celsius, enough to vaporize mountains, while the night side is frozen solid. Scientists believe that on this planet, it might actually rain rocks. Solid minerals evaporate on the hot side, drift through the air, and then condense and fall like fiery hail on the cold side. It's a world where volcanoes never rest, where the surface constantly reshapes itself in violent convulsions. Every sunrise burns, every night freezes. It's the definition of eternal torture, a place where the planet itself is alive, in agony. And then there's 55 Cancri, one of the strangest and most luxurious horrors in existence. Why? Because it might be made mostly of pure diamond. Yes, a planet worth more than all the wealth in the universe combined. But don't be fooled by its beauty. Its diamond crust is born from unimaginable pressure and heat, conditions that would crush any form of life instantly. Its surface temperature? Around 2,400 degrees Celsius. If you stood there, your body wouldn't just melt, it would disintegrate. Some scientists call it the diamond planet. But in truth, it's a jewel of death. A gem forged in the heart of cosmic violence, a reminder that beauty and terror often share the same space. And beyond all these, there's Gliese 436b, a planet that breaks the rules of physics. It's made of ice. But it's burning. That's right, burning ice. Because of the crushing gravity and extreme pressure, the planet's water remains solid even though it's hundreds of degrees above the boiling point. Imagine walking on frozen fire, ice that burns but never melts. It's a paradox of nature, a frozen inferno. The deeper we look into space, the stranger, and scarier, it gets. We used to think Earth was unique. But now we see it's the lucky exception. Out there, planets exist where winds tear the sky apart, where rain cuts like knives, where oceans are made of molten rock, and where light itself vanishes into darkness. Worlds that seem more like nightmares than realities, but they're all real, each one defying our understanding of what a planet even is. And as technology evolves, we're only beginning to glimpse what truly lurks beyond our solar system. Some scientists believe there are rogue planets, worlds wandering through the dark void, with no star to warm them. Just eternal cold and silence. Entire planets drifting alone, their surfaces frozen, their skies black, their existence forgotten by the cosmos. They could be billions of years old, moving endlessly through the abyss, waiting for nothing. When we think of the universe, we often imagine wonder and discovery. But the truth is, space is terrifying. It's not built for life. It's built for chaos. For destruction. For extremes that make Earth seem like paradise. Every horrifying planet we find reminds us how fragile our existence really is. Because out there, the universe doesn't care about comfort or safety. It only creates, and destroys. And in that endless cycle, we find these monstrous worlds, burning, freezing, storming, dying, all silently orbiting their stars, unseen and unimaginable. HD 189733b, WASP 12b, Kelt 9b, Coro 7b, 55 Cancri E. Each one a different kind of nightmare. Some melt metal, some tear themselves apart, some turn beauty into terror. Yet, all of them exist, proof that the universe has no limits when it comes to horror. And maybe, just maybe, these are only the beginning. Somewhere, beyond the range of our telescopes, there could be planets where gravity crushes space itself, or where black holes twist time into endless loops. Planets made of acid clouds, lightning oceans, or frozen gas volcanoes. Worlds so strange that even imagining them would drive the mind to madness. And as we peer deeper into the void, we realize something haunting. Every planet we discover is a mirror reflecting the universe's untamed power. A reminder that we are clinging to a fragile oasis in a cosmic wilderness that doesn't care if we survive or vanish. Out there, planets are shredded by radiation, ripped apart by gravity, drowned in storms that could swallow entire continents. Out there, the rules of life, of physics, of comfort, of safety, mean nothing. Imagine for a moment if humanity ever reached one of these planets. We wouldn't be pioneers, we'd be intruders, stepping into realms that were never meant for life. The winds of HD 189733b would slice our ships into dust before we even entered orbit. The flames of Kelt 9b would turn metal to vapor before we could blink. On Coro 7b, our bones would melt into the lava tides, and on 55 Cancri E, we'd stand surrounded by diamond mountains, dying in a beauty so intense it would feel like mockery. Because that's the cruel irony of the cosmos, its beauty hides brutality. Its brilliance hides death. It seduces us with color, with mystery, with wonder, but behind that glow lies chaos unimaginable. We look through our telescopes, dreaming of other worlds to live on, but the more we find, the clearer the message becomes: Earth is not just home, it's sanctuary. And yet, humanity keeps looking. We keep searching for more. Maybe it's curiosity. Maybe it's arrogance. Maybe it's a hunger that can't be stopped. But every discovery is a warning, a whisper from the cosmos saying, this is what happens when nature is left unbalanced, uncontrolled, unrestrained. The horrifying planets we've found aren't accidents. They're the natural extremes of creation, proof that for every gentle sunrise on Earth, there's a world out there burning forever in darkness. For every peaceful sea, there's a storm made of glass, tearing its sky apart. For every life, there's 1,000 planets where life never had a chance. And yet, hidden beneath that terror is something almost poetic. Because these planets, as monstrous as they are, show us the full scope of what the universe can create. They are the universe's raw emotion, rage, chaos, fury, frozen in orbit, playing out over billions of years. They are the scars of creation, the wild, untamed children of the cosmos. And we, from our safe little world, get to watch, learn, and fear. The more we study them, the more we realize that horror and beauty are inseparable in space. Every inferno planet, every frozen wasteland, every burning sea, they all tell the same story, that creation and destruction are two sides of the same coin. The same force that made Earth's gentle skies also made Kelt 9b's burning hell. The same chemistry that made our oceans also made the glass storms of HD 189733b. The universe doesn't play favorites, it creates everything, and lets it all burn or bloom as it will. So maybe the real horror isn't the planets themselves. Maybe it's what they remind us of, that we are small, fragile, temporary. That they're not waiting for us, they don't care about us. But they tell us a truth that's impossible to ignore, that the universe is far greater, far wilder, and far more terrifying than we can ever imagine.